Uhuru Kenyatta has come out to attack President Ruto indirectly. Uhuru Kenyatta is now coming out to speak and to attack the president indirectly. You get? I think Uhuru now has enough time. You know, that time he was the president, he couldn't say something, but right now he's coming out to say some things. You get? I know you're wondering what I'm saying all this, but if you are new to this platform, first and foremost, take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell. My name is the African Updater, and what we do here, we analyze politics and also bring you up to speed of what is happening across the country. So take a second, subscribe, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. So thank you for those who have subscribed. As I said, this is going to be a very short video. So the former president came out to speak, to say, to pass some message. It was indirectly passing some message to his to Ruto, and telling him that hii kazi ulikuwa nadhani ni rahisi. It's not easy. So I just want you to watch this video, and then kama kawaida I'll come back and I'll do my very short analysis about this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Alimwambie maisha ya kuwa mtu ambaye amestaafu ni mazuri sana. Na kuwa umestaafu bado ukiwa na nguvu, una responsibility, unaangalia wale wengine kwa TV tu, ukiwaangalia vile wanaendelea. Kwa sababu wengine wanafikiria hii makazi ni rahisi. Kwa hivyo incoming Bishop Jackson, Bishop now, soma kwa karibu hiyo miezi ambaye mtakuwa pamoja na Bishop Ugambi, kwa sababu hii si kazi rahisi. Wengine wanaiona tu, unaona mtu akitembea ati unaona ni mkubwa, unafikiria ukubwa ndio kazi. Ngoja utembee. Wengine naona wanajionea tayari. Si kazi rahisi. Kuongoza and to shepherd your people is not an easy job. But I am sure that God will give you the grace and the strength to execute your duties as Coadjutor Bishop of Meru Diocese, and eventually, in God's will, as the bishop of this great diocese.
So guys, you can listen to that. You can hear what the former president Ameambia was communicating, and this was direct message. You know, you're saying that hii kazi mlikuwa nadhani ni rahisi. Being a president is not easy, and it is true. Being a president is not easy. We could see when Uhuru was the president, there was a lot of things. You know, not even being a president of Kenyans is not easy, because Kenyans are people who like ni kama tu wanakuwa tu wamekreki. There are people ni kama tu wanakuwa tu wakona, ni kama wanazaliwa tu kama wamechizi tu fulani. Because everyone is doing everything and everyone is doing, and you are trying to control all these people. Whoever is stealing from you is stealing. Whoever is stealing in the government is stealing. Whoever is cutting deals is cutting deals. Whoever is insulting you is insulting you. Whoever is pushing to have its way. Yani, Kenya is just chaotic. This is a country that everyone lives vile anataka. Yani, people do things the way they want and they don't care. And when you come out, you want to arrest someone, the whole community comes, rises up. No, freedom of expression. You should not do that. You should not need. Yani, you handle a lot of things. And if there is one person who has really seen it and has gone through it, kama kuna mtu amekapitia, it's our president. President Uhuru Ruto has amekapitia. Amekapitia like damn serious. We can all agree that for the 2.5 years he has been president, come on, it has not been an easy ride for him. He has seen it all. As much as he's a strong man, but he has seen it all. And these are the things that the president Uhuru alikuwa anasema. Because when he was the president, people used to think that, oh, yeah, anakaanga tu State House, sijui kazi yake ni kulewa, kazi yake ni kufanya nini, hakuna kazi anafanya. Now, you become the president, and now you realize that it's not easy. There are so many things you need to deal with. There are so many things you need to balance. You need to balance the political temperature of the country. You need to make sure that the security is in check. You need to make sure that the corruption, people are not stealing. You need to make sure that, hey, resources are being distributed well. You need to make sure that you satisfy people like Raila, because if they are unhappy, they cause a lot of problems. Now there's another challenge of the Gen Zs. Now the governors are always there fighting you. Now the unions are always there on demonstration and putting demands on you. Oh, sijui nini, we need many people are calling for demonstrations, nini, for the strikes and everything. Yani, being the president in this country is not easy. You come up with rules and then they unaenda kwa court, they get overturned, and then now tena the courts, now you have to find ways of again going against the court, pleasing the courts and everything. Yani there's a lot of people there's a lot of things you need to gamble with. And if you are not sober, if you are not someone who is nini, unaweza cheesy because of this country. And people don't have, na wakuone huruma, they are always there. Unakaa hivi kidogo on the internet, you are being attacked, you are being put in coffins, imaginary coffins and everything, and you need to handle all these things, and yani it's not easy. It's not easy. And I think people should learn, anyone who wants to be president, because Uhuru alikapitia, and you know one of the problems that Uhuru alikapitia was because of his deputy alikuwa anampitisha a lot of pressure, and that is what he's trying to communicate. He's trying to tell the current president that whatever you did to me, you thought it was easy, you thought that being a president is easy. Now look at what you're going through, look at what you're dealing with. You get, it is never easy being a president and being a shepherd of this country. It's not easy. So those are the things that he's facing, those are the challenges that he's facing, and it is hard, it is quite unfortunate. But nani namuonea huruma? Nobody, because niende alijitakia. You get, niende alijitakia. So Uhuru is just coming out to say things the way they are, and in reality that's a fact. Being a president in this country is not easy. It's not easy because pia there's those political interests you need to balance, the tribal interest you need to balance. Like you see, unakaa hivi kidogo unasema ati we as this community we don't feel we are part of this government, we have not been nini. Yani there's a lot of things, even putting up a cabinet itself, it's not easy because you have to balance a lot of tribal interest and political interest and a lot of and individual egos and everything. Yani it's not easy. And if you fail to appoint someone in that seat, they are the same people who will now go to the ground and now start decampaigning you and saying, oh, the president has not served us, oh nini, our interest is not there, simply because hujampatia kazi. So tena lazima you take care of that. Yani it's not easy. And that's why you see Uhuru anasema saizi kukua kwa retirement, it's easy and enjoy, he's just sitting back and watching things. And I think being a president in this country, if you are able to serve for the 10 years, trust you me, you can't go for another year for more than 10 years because you can't handle that stress. You can't handle that stress. It is not easy. It is not easy. There's a lot of things you gamble. There's a lot of things you handle. So that is what the president was just saying, and I think he was just sending a message to his to his former deputy that, hey, you used to mistreat me, you used to say a lot of things, negative things about me, you used to fight me when you are the deputy president. Now you are the president. You used to say I don't used to do this, I never did this, sikufanya hii. Now you are the president. Are you doing those things that I used to do? You are not doing. In fact, you are doing worse than I was doing. So he's just calling him out. He's just telling him that at the end of the day, hey, never think it's easy. These positions are not easy. These positions are not easy. You used to call me a drunkard, nini. You never know why I used to do that. It's not easy. So that is technically what is just happening. But for me, I feel like the person who has really had it so rough has been the president, our current president. He has had it so rough. And I think the roughness will still continue because of the Gen Zs. Because the Gen Zs are now coming up. You know, previously, Uhuru just used to fight with alikuwa tuna issues na fellow politicians and a few people at the top huko hivyo walikuwa wanajitakia position. Those the youth, the Gen Zs were a bit silent and minding their own business, but this time the Gen Zs have come up, so he has got a lot of things to handle as a president. And once he's done with his term or his 2 terms, I don't know, I think ataenda tu mahali atapumzika kabisa. He will decide, let me take a deep rest, a big rest. Anyway, guys, this was just a short one for me. And what do you think? What do you think about Ruto's presidency? Don't you think it has been tough compared to Uhuru's in these 2 terms and everything? Just share your opinion in the comment section. And as always say, try as much as possible to remain respectful. Do not insult anyone. Just share your thoughts. As I always remind and I keep on insisting, no one is always right and no one is always wrong. When it comes to analysis of politics and sharing our opinion, hakunanga opinion yenye ni right na yenye ni wrong. No, there's no opinion that is perfect. So don't take it personal. In politics, don't take things personal. Just share your opinion. Just say, oh, I disagree with you here, but this is what I think. I agree with you here, this is what I think. So let's operate on that level. We want to create a safe space whereby anybody anaweza toka tu anywhere akuje kwa hii platform a share opinion yake, because he feels like hapa atakuwa no one is going to insult him, no one is going to attack him and everything. And if you want to join the membership, because that is what the community we are trying to create, you can join my membership so that we can have that community there whereby we just discuss politics and then we see how we shape the future of our country. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.
Africa.